Hello and welcome back to RawSlowGaming and our Let's Play series of Bath City Football Club in Football Manager 2019. Currently we are in the closing stages of our second season in Vanara National League South, and as you see on the top there, we're currently second in the league, but we've been struggling with the form here the last few matches and pretty much throughout the season. The truth be told, and we have quite hard game coming up here at home against Slow, who are 9th in the table, but are pretty darn close if we look at the points standing, and we'll get into that. But before we do that, please smash the like button if you like what you see here in this episode and this Let's Play series. And we have Ryan Brunt here in the team of the week from last week's match, and also do comment about all the mistakes I do or anything that you might think of. Just be engaged and I'll reply to everything, and also the most informative and positive comment on each episode will get pinned, just so you know. And also do subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at RawSlowGaming. So we have a last scouting meeting here before the transfer deadline. So let's see if we have any interesting players. It looks not to be the case, and certainly isn't, and we will decline to take part of the transfer deadline here, since we aren't really trying to do anything special. Not buying or selling players. Selling players at this level is more or less impossible, actually. And sure, you might get some sell some players if they approach you on super young players that are very promising. Those you can sell, but not all players like Mins and so on that we want to get rid of, unfortunately. And we get some pre-match tactical advice here from our assistant manager Jim Rollo, so we'll add these team instructions to add as suggested from him. And according to the bookmakers here, the upcoming game we are pretty even, but we are slight favorites according to them. And we'll discuss the promise here with Sangere, and we'll just tell him to wait a little bit longer, and we'll try to apologize, and that didn't really work, so we will not be able to keep him probably. And well, that it doesn't really matter that much. He's been a backup player, nothing more, nothing less. And we had a good training week here last week with an average rating of 7.4 in the team. Let's take a look here at the individual stats and players. A little bit fast here and nothing special here, and we have Mins and Stern that we would like to criticize, but those who have been with us know why we aren't bothering with that at all. But all players that need match sharpness will be available for the under 23s for 60 minutes per match, and those that have been with us know why as well with that, and they also know why Stephen H. manager is unhappy with the London's loan agreement, and we'll just say the same thing we do always to him, that we pick the team and not any of our players or any of any manager that we are loaning players from. So certainly not going to go through well. So Sparta is looking to come back here pretty soon, looks like. And actually I've been thinking here a little bit about if one of the problems here is that we aren't playing or center midfielders in any other way than this, and we really should here. I don't know why Paxman is our second choice, and we really should be playing him as a Masala in support, and hope that can make some difference, because I think we have been struggling in the defense and the midfield here a little bit due to that we have had playing central midfielders with attack, 2 players most of the season, and that is not really something that I like to do or would like to do, and this is just been a mistake, really, I would say, and pretty arrogant and not looking on it throughout the season, because I think we might have signed Paxman just to get that problem out of the way, and we haven't been using it most of the season, so hopefully we can make that work pretty good here in this match, and trying to put the team together the way they should be playing, or we want to be playing. And we'll see here if we can get a good result. So we have a highlight here in 13-minute mark, and we'll see here for what team it is. Looking to be for Bass, and Brunt with a long ball up to Adloy. Adloy on the corner, so to say, passes to Stuart to Brunt, and he hit the post, and the keeper holds this rebound, unfortunately. So a little bit unlucky there. So hopefully we can keep on pounding here. Looking at the stats, we have been pretty good with making chances of our possession and moving it forward here. We haven't had that great of possession though, but we seem to be totally dominating the game at the moment. Unfortunately, no goals so far though. So that's the first half whistle, and the scoreline here is 0-0 for Bassett versus Slow, and shot 9-1, shots on target 4-0, and possession 49-51%. So overall, you're looking at the stats, very happy with how the lads are playing. A little bit sad that we aren't getting any goals here so far, and all players seem to be doing pretty well here, and Stewart and Paxman both at 6.8, best in the team, so seems to be working good here to put Paxman as a Masala so far. Hopefully we can also get in on the scoreline here in the second half, and hopefully pretty fast, so we don't have to worry that much. So we'll start shouting the man more here. I will go to, we'll go to attacking mentality. I will definitely make some substitutions here. So actually I think we'll bring on Madaluz instead of Stern here. And actually I think we'll put in Dunball instead of Hayden. And I'm thinking about replacing Stewart here as well with Sangre, but Stewart is really well actually, so I don't really want to do it. But he's pretty darn tired and have a yellow card, so it's a little bit of a risk, but I think that is the changes we will do for now. I will shout demand more, I will shout push forward for a next shout here actually. Try something new. Let's get frustrated by that shout, and we'll shout demand more, and only seconds to go here, and I guess we won't be winning this game, it looks like. Unfortunately, last chance here, and it looks to be for Slow, so definitely not winning. If not, Dan Ball can do something amazing here. And the pass to Adelaide, and to Brunt, and the long ball up, or the through ball there, misses, so the final whistle will come here this second, and it does. So the final scoreline here for Bath City versus Slow, 0-0, and shots 13-5, shots on target 5-2, and possession 51-49%. So happy with the stats here, and not happy not being on the scoreboard, and not really happy with the performance here from our strikers, and Sean Rigg here also having a very bad game. Other than that, it looked alright to me, and I think we dropped down one position here now, and the top of the table here I think is even more close. Yeah, exactly. So you have 6th to 2nd place here within 2 points, and we're currently 3rd in the league here and are 12 points behind Wellstone, and we did have a chance here to cut in or close in on Wellstone being only 10 points behind, but we didn't manage to do that. And we can also see here that we are one of the teams in the league that have drawn most, unfortunately, and we have a lot of missed chances here, or missed wins here with the draws, and yeah, not really been the greatest. Pretty decent attendance here of 896 on the last game here, or the game against Slow. Hopefully we can keep on coming here. So again, we have a pretty hard game here coming up. Truro City as an away team who are 9th in the league, so pretty similar here to Slow in the last match, but this time we will be as an away team. But we are pretty sure now to reach the playoffs here at least, but as I said, it's very, very important here for us to reach at least 3rd place, as it will make our promotion fight a lot easier, or promotion playoff a lot easier. Needing to play one game less. So the top 2 are meeting the best of the winner of the bottom 4, or top 2 to 2nd and 3rd place. We'll find Mins here. We'll find all the players when we get the chance, just to save a little bit of cash. Now we get some play development advice summary. And the Lewis that apparently have been getting worse, which is a bit troublesome, and we should praise Hutton for his recent form, so let's do that. And we'll just move forward here towards the next game, and we'll not comment about Mohamed Sangare, and we'll get our financial monthly result here as well when reaching the new mounts here. And we have a lot of players that are expiring, so the most notable here being definitely Adloy, so we'll definitely want to tie him up for another year. We'll definitely remove this promotional wage rise. All the rest of bonuses and so on he can keep, that's fine. We would like to have a longer contract here, but we can't, and we'll try to be as close as the current wage he has. So try with 1.1. I'm a little bit scared here to go down to 1.1 and not being able to finalize this deal, so we'll just finalize it at 1.2. And here we would try to offer Hutton a new contract, but we need him to lower his wage here. So we'll remove all these wage rises, and we'll try to land him at 1.8. So 1.9 and 1.9 is acceptable, and that is nice, so we get a little bit lower wage here on him. And we'll see here, Brunt demands too much. I will just not touch him at the moment. And Hayden is good, but haven't really been performing, but we can see here, we can try to offer him a new contract as well. And he's requesting a little bit less here actually on the appearance fee and so on. So our goal here is definitely 1.8 or lower, so we'll start at 1.5 and try 1.6, and we can do 1.8, so basically the same. And we don't know if we want to keep Lewis here. Sangeri at this wage would definitely be someone to keep. Means we are getting rid of a rig. I think we are getting rid of as well. Lewis might be someone we keep as well. Paxman might be, but not definitely the case. Freeman here definitely not getting a new contract. And our defenders are all also might be the case. We have Don Ball here with a actually really low wage, so we might definitely be thinking about letting him stay, and Oliver here as well. Actually, I might be preferring Oliver over Malalus here. But I think we'll take a look at that even closer to the season end. When we know if we will qualify for a Panama National League or not, if we make the promotion. So let's see here, we should get our financial result for the month here. In a second I will take a little look at the season stats, and we did a pretty bad loss here of 7.8k for a last month, which isn't the greatest. And we are still pretty secure with our job, which is nice. Let's see here, for the season we are up 16.8k. So that's at least pretty good. And let's check the projection here, and we will make a small loss here. They are guessing, and that's all right. And we see here that our wage is very huge part of our expenditure, and we'll try to cut down a little bit on the wage here definitely for next season. Basically no matter really if we are going up to Verma National League or not. We'll still not comment about Sangeri here. And we'll be closing in here on the next match, and Sparta resumes full training, so that's pretty good. Let's see here. So as said, I think we'll actually try to offer him a new contract, but he wants way too much actually here. So for now I'll walk away at least. I will not bother about these guys or these news articles. Last week was a pretty good training week here with an average of 7.45. Which is pretty nice here. We have no one to really complain about, and we have a new month, so let's see if we have any guy that is really improving or getting worse, and doesn't really seem to be the case. Prompt here losing and gaining, and yeah, nothing else really happening. I didn't check exactly all players, but most of them. So, one day to go until match day here, and the team selection. we have quite a full match day here apparently on the day before, so taking a little bit of time. And actually we have all teams here in the league playing except us on Saturday, so we have many teams here getting past us, but actually not really getting past, so we are still very close here. You see 6th to 2nd place is all within 1 point, and I think Wellstone again lost points. Yeah, they drew against the Woking, so here's a chance again to cut back in to Wellstone, but we won't have the chance to catch them no matter what, I believe. And we have the pre-match tactical advice here, so we'll follow this team instruction to add according to our assistant manager. And a pretty even game here according to the bookmakers against Truro. We should be starting to scout players here as well, and we will get that. We will do that actually right now, so we'll go to play search here, and we will not select any position. We'll just see here, expiring in 3 months, and not interested in loan, interested in transfer. And we want Europe, and we want England, and we want Premier Divisions. None that we know of in the Premier Divisions, so let's check the Championship. Let's scout these players. We'll uncheck the interested in. So here we have actually a lot of players. And none of these guys are probably possible, of course, but like this one might be, or this one, Sean McWilliams, might be possible, who knows. So we'll actually scout him, or rather we know that it won't be possible with those wages here. Or what wage did he have? I'm getting a little bit confused now actually. I feel here, so 21 here, no, not him. Yeah, McQueen, so probably going to request a little bit too much, but if we sort it like this actually, with the lowest wage here, we have a few players here that might be something, like Norrington Davis might be a good pick for us. Sam Stubbs might be as well, so we'll try to get in some scout reports here. Now we'll once again tick that they are in all players only that are interested in moving to us possibly. And we'll check Skybet League 1 as the last option here. And we'll re-scout Watkins here. And let's scout Draper. And we'll scout the rest of these plays as well, or at least until here. The rest seems to have ridiculous low values, so we'll not bother with that. And for here I think we'll stick with this team. We could put Sparta in. What we will do is put him on the bench here, so we can put him in instead of Stern or Rigg. And I think we'll let Hayden and Batten play here together still. And we have lost half a star here on Genovese, I see. or I believe that we have. I'm not really sure, but not really sure, but pretty sure, if you can say it like that. So let's play the match here and see what we can get. So hopefully we can get a good result. Just a draw here should bring us to second place, and yes, it will do if we manage a draw here, but that's not really what we want to do. So we do get a highlight here in the 7th minute. Stern with the ball, passing to Paxman in the middle. Hutton and Stern on the right side, and the cross into Brunt, and it's a goal here for Bath City, taking an early lead, and very well deserved and needed lead here. Exactly what we wanted to see. So very good passing back and forth here actually, and a nice first touchdown from Hutton and a good run and finish from Brunt. Very, very well here. And another highlight in the 10th minute, Hutton with a free kick, passing up to Stern, to Stewart, back to Stern, and on the long ball into the middle to Brunt, and he unfortunately loses the ball, and the ball to Truro, bringing the ball up, and it's up to Walker, and the cross coming in here, and we clear the cross, and the ball all the way up to Adelaide here on the counter-attack, and bringing the play down a little bit by Stern, and passes to Stewart, and once again we loses the ball unfortunately. We almost broke or got the ball back, but it's Walker here getting through, but we just blocked the ball there in the perfect timing. Stern with the corner here, out to Rigg and back out to Stern maybe, yeah, that's the case, and here's the cross, and it's Adloy, and it's a goal for Bath City, and we take a 2-0 lead here in the 18th minute, making the game look a little bit more secure here for Bath City, and hopefully we can keep this together. It will mean super much here for us, making it all so much easier to reach third place or better here in the league, hopefully. And another highlight here in the 20th minute mark, we have Stewart with the ball passing and to Adloyd, and got a pass back and missed unfortunately, and it's Rooney one-on-one versus our keeper, but he shoots wide. And here comes a corner from Truro, and it's a goal. I thought I needed to say there, but the shot is just wide, luckily for us. We're now in the 3rd minute, and another highlight here. Brunt with the ball, passes up to Hutton, I believe it was, that was really high up, but we got the ball break, and we broke the ball again in the defense, and once again the ball is down to our defense with Hayden, passes back to our keeper, and the ball up here towards Brunt, and he passes back with header to Stewart, to Paxman, and the ball wide to Rigg here. Rigg moving the ball up, and he got depossessed unfortunately, and it's a long ball up to Walker, or through ball, Walker versus our keeper, but our keeper saves, and our defender there missing the marking totally in the passing moment. And we have another highlight here in the 42nd minute now. Adloyd with the ball, passes to Stern, to Hutton, into Stewart. Stern on the right hand side, getting depossessed. No, he didn't. And Adloyd passes to Brunt, and Brunt shoots straight at the keeper there, unfortunately. Very bad finish there actually. And Truro here with the corner, and Rigg clears the ball, but they get a second chance here, and we are forcing them out a little bit more outside the penalty area, but they manage to get back in. We break the ball just outside it, and a power shot is just outside the root of the bar there. So first half of a lot of stuff happening here. And the scoreline for now is the 2-0 for Bassett versus Truro. Shots are 5-9, shots on target is 42, and possession is 53 to 47%. So overall, very happy with the effectiveness we have shown here in the first half. We actually have had the chance to maybe do at least one more goal, I would say. And overall, all players have been performing really well, actually. So all the players will definitely get to play here longer, as soon as at least until they do any mistakes, and hopefully they won't do any mistakes and just keep on playing well. We'll actually go here to cautious, just to maintain or lead a little bit, and we'll do maybe some substitutions here in almost the 70-minute mark. So Stuart is not having the best of game of his lives, so we'll actually put on Sangare here, and I'm thinking that we may be putting on, or we will put on Lewis instead of Hutton, just because he's a little bit tired, and we'll actually change out Patton here as well, who's a little bit complacent in his body language. So hopefully we don't need any more changes or any injuries or like that. And unfortunately we did get a reduction there from Truro City, making it now 2-1 for Bath City versus Truro on a perfect struck free kick there from Coop. So can't say much about that. Highlight here in 74th minute, and it looks like it's for Truro, and unfortunately it is 1-on-1 versus a keeper, but shoots just wide here. And another free kick from Coop, and this time it's quite wide. So a little bit over 10 minutes to go here. Hopefully we can make this happen, so we'll go to defensive now, actually in the 84th minute, and it's a highlight here. Thought for one moment that it would be for us for Bath, and we got a very bad clearing here from Genovese, and we got a deflection and a shot just over the bar here. So pressure building here definitely for Truro, or for Truro bringing the pressure to Bath here, and only seconds to go, and we move to very defensive here for the last few minutes. Just now waiting on the final whistle, so let's hope we can keep this together for these last few seconds. And the final whistle should be there, and it's all done. Bath City win, so the full time score is 2-1 for Bath City versus Truro. Shots are 6-15, shots on target 4-4, and possession 51-49%. So very happy with the result here, and overall pretty alright with the performance from the lads here. And we are taking very important points here, now only 10 points behind Wellstone, but more important 2 and 3 points ahead of the teams in 3rd to 6th position. So good win there. Unfortunately we haven't had the edge on a couple of other games. That if we would have had that, we would be pretty close to Wellstone right now, I believe. But anyway, that will be everything for this episode. Do remember to smash the like button if you have liked what you've seen here, and also do subscribe if you haven't done so already, so you're not missing out on any of the new daily content that we bring to you here on RawSlowGaming. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.